Hi, welcome back.
Yeah, we're playing more
As
of this.
More of this.
Katawa Shoujo.
yeah, Stephen, put in a dialing sound effect.
Beep 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 boop boop.
What do you think he called?
The number you have dialed is dialed.
Oh.
Miko, your daughter's being a pain in the ass again.
Oh shit.
I'd better head back to my room or I really will be late.
But I want to know.
Hey, wasn't I supposed to check my heart rate?
Fucking he dies tonight.
Yeah. The lunch bell sounds and I bring myself out of the stupor and I slipped into the my lack of sleep last night, coupled with the increased pace of this morning's run, has left me feeling a little exhausted. Despite that, I find myself skipping stairs up to the roof. There's a thrill of excitement now, in addition to the pleasure one gets from eating lunch with his friends.
She's got a girlfriend.
True, and both Emmy and Rain are still my friends, but Emmy has become more than that. Rain is
Yeah,
back.
she's your girlfriend.
Yeah, she's my
Fucking Casanova, you.
Rain is back to her usual spot on the roof, almost as if she's never been absent. Feeling better, I take it? A raised eyebrow is my reward for speaking.
Better than what?
Better than you felt yesterday? Rin gives my question some serious thought.
I'm not sure. I think I might have felt rather good for some of yesterday, but it's all fuzzy.
Too much cold medicine?
Well, I was asleep, and that usually is pretty good. But I can't remember what it feels like to be asleep, because I'm not conscious for it. It's a real problem. And again, if I knew how good it felt, I might not sleep anymore. But this way I keep trying, so I guess that's how I can keep myself from being overtired.
An eternal mystery to keep you sleeping at night.
Maybe mystery is the wrong word. Intangibility might be the proper way to describe it.
Okay. No, I don't see it at all. I have no idea what she's talking about. That's okay, since I rarely do.
Do you remember what sleeping feels like? Like yesterday, do you remember what you felt like sleeping yesterday?
Well, I actually didn't get a lot of sleep yesterday.
Maybe that's because you remember subconsciously.
Actually, I think I was worrying about Emmy.
Doesn't Emmy worry enough about herself?
I hadn't considered that, but it gives me a pause.
That's you, Steven.
Oh, I'm pausing.
He's pausing.
Oh.
That's a funny joke.
True, but would she ask for help if she needed it? Rin frowns and I raise an eyebrow. Will I get a proper answer?
Probably not. Is there something she should be asking for help with?
Her leg. This seems to catch Rin's interest.
Leg?
It's hurt, but she won't see the nurse about it. Rin shakes her head in disapproval.
You have to make her. Like she makes me go to class for her own good. Otherwise she could lose her legs again, and that's just too weird. Losing things twice. Especially if you don't find them again to begin with. Unless prosthetics are the same as finding something. But that's a different kind of lost, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder.
Wonder what?
That's
dun
me.
dun.
It's me. Wonder
Yeah.
what?
Oh. Emmy seems to have snuck up on Rin and me, though Rin doesn't seem especially surprised, which is itself unsurprising, I suppose. Rin manages to sit herself upright quite expertly, throwing her whole upper body forward and using her momentum to right herself. She has a strong core. Your leg, how's it feel? That earns me a frown and a bit of a glare.
It's okay, I think. Not worth worrying about.
This is the intervention.
Oh.
Tell that to the nurse.
The nurse.
He's quite insistent that you visit him, you know. Emmy pouts, like I've just told her. she's
Rin,
been
grab
good.
her.
Pick her up!
Yeah.
Don't let her run away, Rin.
He worries too much. It's not a big deal, just a little soreness.
I try to resist rolling my eyes in exasperation. If it's nothing, then you should have no problem seeing him, right? Emmy narrows her eyes suspiciously.
Did he put you up to this?
I'll never tell. Maybe a little. But that's not the point. I would have reminded you to see him anyway. It would have been terrible to see you really hurt. And not doing anything about it. That would make it worse. And I don't really want to see you hurt, you know? Call me crazy, but I kind of would prefer to see you happy and healthy. With each statement, Emmy's frown fades more, a little more, and until eventually she's not frowning.
Well, if you're going to put it that way, then I guess I'll have to see him. Otherwise, you'll keep worrying, and then I'll never hear the end of it, right?
Exactly, that's right. I'll keep bugging you about it, and that might put a damper on our dates. How's the food, Hisao? Talk to the... Oh, I see. How's the food, Hisao? Talk to the nurse, Emmy. How's the day, Hisao? Talk to the nurse, Emmy. Hisao, I think I would really get to talk to the earth, Emmy. See? Doesn't work that well. Emmy giggles at my high-pitched rendition of her own voice and gives me an affectionate shove off the roof.
My voice isn't that high, jerk.
Actually, it is higher. like your voice compared to Steven's imitation, it is higher.
Shut up, Joe.
I thought it was pretty accurate.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm role-playing. I'm role-playing Rin, you understand?
Emmy and I stare at Rin for a while before I burst into laughter. Emmy crosses her arms and huffs, mock offended.
You're both jerks.
Such vile cummies from a young woman.
Cummies.
I'm stunned that you would call me, of all people, a jerk. Honestly, I think it's over. Emmy sticks her tongue out at me.
You ass.
You have an ass.
So, Ren, how is the art club these days?
Rin, seemingly as surprised by the sudden change of topic as I am, takes a minute to think before answering.
I believe it is okay. Although Nomiya keeps telling me to work harder. But I don't think he understands my methods.
He always struck me as slightly creepy.
Rin ponders this statement.
I've never really noticed. But I don't pay attention to him most days, so maybe that's why.
How often do you meet?
Thinking of joining Hisao?
What? Nah, I've already decided to join a club.
Really? Which one?
Well, it's not really much of a club, to be honest.
Oh, you joined the tea club?
No, I joined the science club, I think. Emmy looks confused.
Oh, you fucking nerd.
We have a science club, you fucking nerd?
Not really, it's just me. Wanna join?
Hisao, that's not a club. That's you sitting in your room reading science books like a fucking nerd.
No, I mean, it's just
You
me
know-
and Muto.
You know how Sal was reading Alice in Wonderland? Here's a fun fact for all of you Wonderheads at home. The Lion, the Scarecrow, and the Tin Man, like, they were all meant to be from different plays, different like short stories that like the guy who made the thing did. And the word witch, like, it was a stand-in for the word bitch. The Wicked Witch of the West original
That's not Alice in
title-
Wonderland. That's the Wizard of Oz.
Wait, it isn't?
Those are two separate things.
Yeah, but anyways, like, the Wicked Witch of the West, like, original title was gonna be Grung Tingalo, the Smelly Bitch of the West, and that's why water killed her, and that's why her skin was green, because she was smelly bitch.
No, I
What do you
mean,
think
it's
about
just me.
And like, now they're talking about green skin, let's talk about the green M&M being less fucking hot. We've talked about this before, but I'm pissed off. I'm fucking pissed.
He's so mad. I feel like I just lived through a fever dream.
Yeah.
You know in Alice in Wonderland when the Tin Man, what?
Yeah.
Two separate things.
You know when the Tin
I
Man,
didn't know.
he's like,
How do you not know?
I'm sorry, I forgot.
They're two separate fucking pieces of things. They're two separate. I don't even think they're written by the same homie. And also, the dude who wrote Alice in Wonderland was not a homie. He was a pedophile.
yeah,
What about the guy who wrote the one with the Tin Man?
The Wizard of Oz?
The Wizard of Oz, what about that guy?
I'm
Was he a
not sure.
pervert?
I don't know if he was a pedophile.
remember when Alice Wonderland went to Wizard of Oz
But yeah,
and then
Alice
went to a chocolate factory?
Is like, he was obsessed with a little girl named Alice and then wrote a
Yeah.
book for her, and it's creepy.
And he like told
Yeah.
her parents that he wanted to marry her,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he got all his. He had like a stash of like naked pictures, I think,
Yeah, he's a creepy.
and had them all burned when he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real fun fact for all you Wonderheads. All that other shit, I made that all up. That was not real.
Oh, I also couldn't tell that it was just a weird Joe rambling rant.
I'm just the only student.
Really?
A thought strikes her
Oh, is that what you were talking about yesterday? Your meeting?
with Muto.
With Muto.
I keep wanting to say Morshu.
Yeah, that was our first meeting, I guess. Amy giggles.
Nerd. She
Oh.
said it.
Hey, I can't help being clever.
I can't help my big fucking head.
You know, I could have used your nerdy help years ago, you fucking nerd. You should have had your heart attack earlier in life, Asal.
I laugh and then realize I'm crying. This is probably one of the first rare times I laughed about my heart attack. Hindsight.
Yeah.
The ringing of the bell ends our conversation. I guess we better go.
Yeah, I guess so. Come on, Rin. You too.
Rin has apparently begun to doze off, so Emmy gives her a sharp thump off the roof.
I almost had it.
Sorry, but you need to go to class.
I disagree, but maybe if I nap in class, I'll get it this time. Changing location is sometimes helpful for that kind of thing.
How come have we noticed that she wears pants?
No, we talked about it.
Did we?
Yeah,
We
'cause
talked
she uses
about it,
her
yeah.
feet to do stuff.
Oh,
she
so she
doesn't-
can't
She
flash her
wears-
fucking cooter everywhere. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, and as Sal mentioned, like, oh, she wears a boy's uniform.
That's right. That's right. Cause she, yeah. Oh, how does she tie her tie? Oh, I guess Emmy does that.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
doesn't
has
work.
Emmy.
But why wouldn't Emmy just put her in that cute tie, that cute little bow? It's way cuter than
Well,
the
maybe
tie.
she doesn't want it.
I agree that she should wear that shirt, but she should wear that bow with that shirt. It'd be really cute.
I don't think it really fits because you see the way the collar is on that, and like the way the collar is on the boy's shirt.
You're right. It's like more of like a pinned or like inside of the shirt thing. I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
fine.
Neither Emmy or I bother asking what it is.
We know what it is. She's trying to remember what sleep feels like. I understand her. I get it.
As we arrive at my classroom, Emmy gives me a quick kiss and heads down the hallway. Rin in tow.
God, they look like they're like Team Rocket of this game.
Aha!
God, I fucking hate them.
I turn to
And then Kenji is Meowth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, basically.
I turned to enter the classroom, and I met by the
It's
duo.
an uneasy alliance.
No. Misha seems to be fighting a losing battle to keep from breaking into fits of giggles while she translates Shizune's latest rant.
Well, we were pleased and thrilled to see how well you've managed to make new friends and forge relationships, and with such a cutie too, Hachan.
I think that last part was probably Misha.
We nevertheless felt compelled to properly remind you that public displays of affection are strictly forbidden. Really? That's disappointing. By section of 8 of the Code of Conduct laid out in the student handbook. God, I want to, like, give her weed brownies. Loosen up! You know? Get her
Yeah.
drunk.
Yeah, she's never.
She doesn't know what fun is. She's so tightly wound that the stick will never come out of her ass.
Sal, is that a weed? I'm calling the police.
In this case, however, ignorance of the law may be your excuse, as we are feeling lenient. And the paperwork required to punish the both of you would only add to the already mountainous volume of work which confronts us, the sole member of the student council, and besides, you two are adorable together.
Adorable.
She talks so much, it's hard. Therefore, consider this as a formal warning, and please refrain from such displays in the future, at least when Shizune can see you, Hichan.
I guess this is kind of a spoiler, but one thing, I do like about Shizune's character, and it's kind of obvious because you can already tell, but one of the reasons, she's a lot more verbose than you would think, and that's because she can't talk normally. So she's someone who really wants to, be saying something. Very verbosely, but,
She wants to be heard.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why she got the loudest person to speak for her.
Yeah, she has the megaphone.
Exactly. Yeah.
The whole spiel is so patiently ridiculous that I can't help but reply in the same pompous manner. Well, I apologize profusely for my rash actions and will strive to contain my baser impulses which I fear impel me towards such inappropriate displays of public affection. It is hardly my wish to burden an already overworked student council with such petty matters, and I will do my best to make your lives easier in this matter in the future. I hope this email finds you well. At least when Shizune is watching. This last line is delivered with a wink to Misha, who finally loses control of her laughter.
Well said, Hichan.
Chuckling a little myself, we entered the classroom.
She laughs like Wario.
Oh my god. That was...
Joe, I'm scared.
Class is uneventful, and after the final bell rings, I find myself alone with Muto again.
I guess
That's
we're
the sound
sciencing,
Wario's...
aren't we?
That's the sound Wario's motorcycle makes.
In the cold.
So it looks like we've all assembled for the second meeting of the Science Club.
Yeah, all two.
Or is it the first? What do you think? Should we count yesterday as a meeting?
Well, we did form the club yesterday, didn't we? That seems like a club business, so we can safely call yesterday a meeting.
I would disagree, but okay.
Muto smiles in his usual stilted and awkward way. I wonder if the muscles in his face are just not shaped correctly to let him smile naturally. He's got a Ted Cruz face.
Oh, I wonder if he had like maybe he has jaw problems, so he can't smile. Maybe he's
Ted Cruz?
No, maybe he
has a middle tooth.
Maybe there's a reason he teaches at the school, you know?
Yes, yeah, perhaps. You really do have a knack for this, I think. Logical thought processes, that is.
I guess so.
A scientist speaks with authority, Hisao. The answer here is, yes I do. When the world wants to know how it works, we tell it, even if all we've got is a decent hypothesis. But we must sound certain anyway, because we're the authorities on the subject, right?
He chuckles to go along with his awkward smile at his awkward joke. I'm doing my best not to grimace, but I don't think I'm being too successful.
That's entirely false, of course.
We know a lot. Oh.
Steven?
Going in the closet.
Steven.
I'm gonna have to fucking
like Ted
take
Cruz.
off my belt.
Wait.
I want to take over the world. You ever seen that?
Get out of the closet, Ted Cruz. What?
Like teenage Ted Cruz saying he wants to take over the world.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We know a lot for sure, but nobody's an expert on how the world works. If only because nobody can be sure with no certainty, there are no experts. But we like to pretend sometimes.
There's some
We
things
like
we
to
can be.
roleplay.
Yeah,
Kinky sex.
true.
Yes, but no. We know gravity's there, for example.
To illustrate, Muto picks up a pencil and drops it.
See,
You faked
still
it.
there.
I saw the string. You faked it.
But how do we really know the Earth is round, Muto? See, still there, but it's good to check every once in a while. That's why you'll still see researchers mucking about with gravity. We're pretty sure we know how it works, but there's always a chance that something isn't how we think it is. So you check, and check, and check. That's science in a nutshell, Hasao.
The whole time I've listened feeling rather spellbound. Muto seems to be really passionate about this stuff. I think it's hard to tell sometimes. How the world works, how humans work, how the universe works. All these questions to be answered. And depending on what I get into, maybe I could even figure out a way to fix my heart. That said, I don't really think that's a real priority for me. Besides, we started discussing the book he gave me yesterday. I find myself more and more interested in that my heart is dead.
My heart is
Heart
dead.
condition.
Before we even realize it, an hour's gone by.
Well, let's call this meeting over for now, okay? We'll have
Only
another
an hour?
meeting, tomorrow or, day after.
Don't you need to sound more sure than that, sir?
He considers this for a moment.
Call it the day after. I've got a lot of grading to do.
Okay, bye.
I like Muto.
Yeah. As I exit the classroom, I realize I don't really have anything to do tonight. Maybe I didn't make plans, so I guess I'll go to the library. It beats doing homework in my room anyway.
Muto is like such an awkward guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The library seems cooler than the rest of the building. Probably to keep the books from getting damaged by excessive heat and humidity. Books are sturdy objects, but if you want to keep them in good condition, it takes a little effort. I've got several books that are so well worn the pages are barely clinging to the spine. Seems impossible for them to still be usable, but if you handle them with care and love, I make my way to the main desk, where I spot Lainey, busying herself with something or another.
I'm opening a soda.
Damn it. She smiles as I enter and waves.
Hello, Hasao. Good to see you again. What are you looking for this time?
Can't believe Lainey's in this game.
I need some science books. I need
I need the science.
I need to learn more about math and physics and gravity.
Nothing in particular, I guess. I just didn't feel like going back to my room is all. Lainey nods.
Calculations.
Well, if you're unoccupied, maybe you can help me look for something? Look.
Sure, what do you need? Lainey brings a finger to her lips and looks rather flirty. Just kidding. She seems to be looking for eavesdroppers.
Come closer.
I take a few hesitant steps forward while feeling distinctly unnerved. Lainey lowers her voice to a confidential whisper.
I'm on the trail of the Yakumu cat burglar.
Yakumu?
Yamaku.
What? Yakumu.
Whack-a-mole. The what?
Shh. The walls have ears, Hasao. Has she been hanging out with Kenji?
Yeah, who doesn't have ears? Shizune, because she's deaf.
She still has ears.
Yeah, but they don't work.
Yeah, but she still has them. I already said that. But listen, those missing books, remember them?
Yeah?
Well, they aren't missing. They were stolen. I'm convinced of it.
Yeah, I remember you saying something of the sort earlier, but how do you know? Lainey leans in closer and, if possible, whispers even lower.
Because I found one of his hiding places. Oh my god. Are me and Kenji gonna have a fucking battle?
Yeah. You did what? Lainey looks triumphant.
Found one of his stashes. It was under one of the stairwells in the boys' dorm. 3 books I've been looking for, all there. I'd suspect a thief before, but this proves it.
So, did you take
Why
back
is it
the
called
books?
the cat burglar?
I don't know. Then he looks as if I've suggested she walk around naked. I would.
Are you nuts?
No.
He can't know I'm onto him. He might go to the ground and evade capture.
Oh, my mom sneezed.
Uh-huh. So what do you need my help with then? Lainey casts another glance around the library and leans in even closer.
You've got to spy for me.
Spy?
Just like me!
Yeah, like when you're in the dorms, you know?
In the trees!
Keep an eye out for suspicious activity. Boy, do you not know who this is? You couldn't be like, oh, I know who it was. It was Kenji.
What constitutes suspicious anyway? I mean, Kenji's a pretty suspicious dude, but I'll wager he barely goes to class. Much less sneaks into the library to pilfer books.
Didn't you help him with a stack of books, you big
Oh
idiot?
no, my fingerprints are on them. Still, what's the harm in saying yes? At least it'll get me out of this weird conversation. Yeah, I can do that, no problem. Lainey straightens up and claps excitedly.
Great. Now hurry up and talk about something else in case someone comes in. How's school treating you?
Pretty well, actually. I've been running in the mornings with...
Emmy Abauz, right?
Ibarozaki.
That's what I said.
How'd you know?
Okay.
I served you two in the tea house, remember? I deduced that if you were going to run with anyone, it would probably be her. 'Cause she's the one who doesn't have legs.
Yeah. She looks pleased with herself. Impressive. Anyway, yeah, but we've been running in the mornings, and we're kind of dating. Flex.
So you can back the fuck off.
Yeah. Next time you lean closer, don't kiss me. Lainey claps her hands excitedly.
Really? That's great. I'll bet you two are great together. I also don't care.
Yeah.
Because I'm an adult woman. I love seeing people find one another like that, you know? You'll be broken up within the year.
Mhm.
I even thought to myself when you walked into the Shanghai that one time, I wonder if that kid will wind up with one of those girls.
Really? Lainey doesn't seem to notice my somewhat weirded out tone and nods affirmatively.
Yep, I could tell that you wind up with one of them, you know?
Oh god, that's the case whenever you see Pete Davidson walking with like a group full of women. Which one is he gonna date this time?
All of them. I've got an eye for that sort of thing. Of course.
Her expression droops slightly.
I'm not good at it myself.
I'm sure that's not true.
Oh, it's true. I met this guy once. We got along really great, and it turned out he was younger than me. And that was kind of weird, but not terribly so. What was really weird was that he disappeared one day, and I have not seen him since then. He ghosted you.
Or
he died.
That does sound kind of odd.
Doesn't it? I hope it wasn't something I did.
I feel compelled to reassure her. I'm sure it wasn't. I attempt to try and calm her down further, but the both of us jump in surprise as a sudden ringing from the bell from the ring bell pocket.
What are you saying?
Lainey sighs to steady herself as I pull the phone from my pocket. I feel a little sheepish for indirectly
causing the accident.
Okay, Lainey, your phone. Emmy, what's up?
Oh, thank God. I haven't called you on your phone before, so I didn't know if this number would work or whether you would pick up, and I can't.
Steven, edit in like a filter sound
I
effect
already
so that it just
planned
sounds like
on
she's
it.
on a phone.
Mommy, slow down. What's wrong, baby? There's a pause on the other side of the line, during which I can hear Emmy trying to control her breathing in order to calm down. Something's got her terribly agitated and is starting to agitate me.
Can you stop by? Like now or shortly after now? I really need to talk to you.
There's a tone of pleading in the last sentence I don't think I've ever heard from her. Of course, I will be right there. I'm good boyfriend.
I'm good boyfriend, yes.
Hold steady, okay. In my increasingly agitated state, I have apparently started saying things I don't quite make that old.
Okay, I'll be okay.
Alright, see ya. So anyway, about that book. Just kidding. I pressed the button to end the call before slipping the phone back into my pocket. Apologize to Lainey for running off and run off. Zoom.
Vroom.
Perhaps at some point, I would have stopped to think about the time, or how suspicious it looks for a guy to enter the girl's dorm at this hour. Oh, except right now I'm just concerned with Emmy finding out what's wrong and, helping her. And knock on the door. I'm greeted with the subdued,
Come in.
Something is very wrong as I stare at the scene before me.
She doesn't have her legs. What happened?
What? What happened to your legs? Emmy's there, yes. She's in a wheelchair. And her legs are missing. I glance around the room and see them sitting in the corner, looking like they've been thrown there. Oh, she's cute though. Emmy responds to my entrance with a lopsided grin that is both pleased to see me and completely, utterly heartbroken.
And she says,
Hisao.
Jimmy!
Looks like she's been crying, but if she was, she stopped now.
Or, no, wait, no, she said, Timmy!
Oh.
And Timmy's in the wheelchair.
Emmy! I notice that I'm a little out of breath, having taken the stairs 2 times in order to get here. My heart doesn't seem to mind the strain, though. I feel this happy fact away for later. Like when I'm not staring somewhat dumbstruck at my girlfriend in a wheelchair, realizing that I've still not responded to her greeting, my brain lurches into gear. Emmy, what happened?
Guess I should have listened to you, Hisao. My leg's got
The
a
nurse-
nasty infection and I'm not
Oh.
allowed to run for at least a couple of weeks. Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Idiot! Just kidding.
Bitter laugh that shouldn't be coming from her.
The nurse took my legs away. I don't know where he hid them.
He hid that on top of the tallest counter or cupboard, Hisao. I can't even walk on it. I could have used a crutch and kept one of my legs, but I didn't see the point. Why hop? I can't run on one leg. At least this way I can still, I don't know, roll fast or something.
Yeah, it sounds fun. Awkward attempt to look on the bright side seems appreciated, but not really effective. Amy shrugs again.
It just kind of a nuisance.
Can you put Heelys on prosthetics?
We can't even eat up on the roof now. No wheelchair access. Oh, he can carry you though.
Yeah, but that's not a big deal, right?
But he can give you a piggyback.
I'm good at lifting things.
Yeah, you've seen me lift that picnic and naked
Yeah,
basket.
and you've seen Rin. She's ripped as hell.
Yeah.
And
She can hold
Hey.
the back of you with her upper body strength.
with her boobies.
Yeah,
She's got
you know,
big
she's
ones.
got strong ass core. She can whip herself up from laying down to sitting with no
She
arms.
can push her boobies together with her forearms and then hold you on top of those.
Yeah, or you could just put your half legs on her shoulders, and then he could carry the top part of you.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's ways to eat on the roof.
They're gonna carry her up the stairs and then he's gonna tell Rin to pivot so that they can fit her through the
Pivot!
door.
Pivot. Yeah, classic Friends. Yeah,
that lopsided grin again. It hurts to look at.
I suppose so. Yeah, but like I said, it's a nuisance. I mean, I haven't really used a wheelchair in
She thinks for a minute.
maybe 7 years, something like that. Anyway, a long time. I'm afraid I'm a bit out of practice.
She lost her legs when she was 11? Well, unfortunately, it's only temporary, right? Emmy nods.
Oh yeah, of course. It's not like I lost them permanently. But it's a pain in the ass all the same.
I nod sympathetically. So not much else I can do after all. What am I gonna say? Told you so.
Yes.
Although I did tell her to get the leg looked at, but by the time I noticed, it was too late anyway. Do you need help with anything, or is that can I help you with anything? Amy shakes her head, and there's a bit of her usual grin back.
Nah, I can manage fine by myself.
Who's Amy?
Who the fuck is Amy? Although if you want to help me over to my bed, it would save me a lot of trouble rolling over there myself.
I blush in spite of myself. Amy giggles.
You're such a prude, Hisao.
Oh, no, I wasn't thinking that. I'm not a prude. I wouldn't want to take advantage of a young woman such as yourself, especially with a fucking infected leg that could probably infect your pussy. And I don't want that infected pussy to infect my penis and then go to my heart and infect my heart and I'll die.
Yeah. And also, it's ungentlemanly.
Yeah, also that.
I wheel Emmy's chair to her bed and easily scoop her up, and despite her there,
Deposit her there? What is she, money?
Yeah. I'm real strong and I scoop her up. She quickly sorts herself out and sits on the side. Boop. She's actually a lot heavier than she looks. It's all that bread she's eating. It would be rude for me to observe this out loud, of course.
How is she heavy? She doesn't have like.
So he says it anyway.
She doesn't have like. How much would legs be at that point where her legs are cut off?
Like the bottom
Like-
part of your legs? Probably
Yeah,
not too heavy. I would
Check
imagine
your
if
legs
you
real
lost your like thigh,
I'm gonna Google this.
if you
I
got
would say,
it cut
like,
off to the thigh, that would be much more hefty.
Yeah,
How
thighs are
heavy are
heavy.
legs?
Yeah, thighs are fucking heavy and strong. A lot of muscle in there.
Let's see.
Yeah,
A total
10
leg.
to 15 pounds, I think, maybe. Like,
So
for
thigh-
both of them.
They're about 11 pounds. I
Oh,
think
and
these
so
are
a
in
leg
pounds.
is like 5, so she lost like 10 pounds.
Yeah,
oh, plus,
I was
plus
right.
the feet.
Wait, hold on. So the thigh for females on average is 11 pounds.
Dude, mine are way heavier than that, can guarantee.
And
leg
feet
and foot.
is about 1.3.
So leg and foot would be like,
So that's like
almost 7 pounds.
22 plus.
But her
two.
thigh, she still has her
Oh,
thighs.
it's one leg though.
Oh, sorry. I was getting the thigh confused. What's the calf?
Leg.
Calf.
Calf.
Or leg, yeah.
Leg
Right.
and foot right here.
So like we
Oh, leg
can't
and
assume
foot, so
because like
six.
It's like almost
thighs
7
are heavier
pounds.
than calves, right?
Well, times
And
2.
like she still has
So
part
14.
of her bottom leg, part of her calf. So we can assume that each one would be about. And she's like also
Probably, like,
pretty small.
4
She's shorter
5
than
pounds.
average.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be around 10 pounds lighter
Yeah.
because. Yeah.
I hope you nerds thought that was interesting. Man, you're kind of heavy.
Hasal's good at math. We're role playing. What the fuck? What the fuck do you want?
True. Amy hits me with a pillow.
Ass.
Just saying.
Emmy
is
has
all.
posters of Hasal on her wall.
No, she has posters of
Kevin Bacon.
Sure.
Must be all that running. At the mention of running, Emmy's grin falters slightly.
Hey, well, I guess I won't have to worry about that for a bit, huh? Maybe I'll lose some weight.
That's what you do to lose weight? Cease physical activity?
I'm pretty sure that's what the nurse would recommend.
Speaking of which, are you going to still be showing up in the mornings? I hate to run alone.
Oh, shit.
I'm betting Emmy has
Emmy
like,
said
a
the
lot
shit
of muscle.
word!
She almost did.
No, she did.
Oh, she did. I
She
thought
did.
it was cut off.
No, she said
oh,
the whole
shit.
shit word.
Emmy's sudden interjection, more a disquieted muttering than anything too profane, causes me to look over in shock. Dude, I'm telling you.
Say the most profane
Dude, she
word
said
you
the
know.
shit word.
Never mind. She's leaning forward, and I'm not gonna say it. This is YouTube.
Yeah, this is YouTube.
Oh no, not that one.
Yeah, I can't say the F word, dude. Dude, I can't say fuck. All right.
Can't say
the
fook.
The fuck word. What about the cunt word?
Yeah, we can't say twat.
We can't say.
Bum bum.
I would say snatch. Snatch is like the grossest to me,
It
so I
sounds
find
like-
it the most offensive.
Sounds like a finger trap, or like, you know, something that like those traps that like really break the bones, you know.
What?
Snatch.
Okay.
Moist clam chowder.
Moist butter panties. She's leaning forward, trying to cover the fact that she's crying by covering her eyes with her hand.
I hate that. Why did you say that?
Of course, the subdued sobbing makes it obvious that she doesn't like moist butter panties.
Ew.
I'm sorry.
Horse semen.
Forgot I said anything, okay? Place my hand gingerly around her and pull her close. I can't think of anything else to say or do. How do you comfort someone who's just lost her legs again? Emmy wraps me in a hug and stays that way for a while. I'm so sorry. I'm pretty bad at this whole comforting thing, I guess.
Don't say that.
I just did.
I'm fine, really.
No, you're not. Her voice is slightly muffled by my chest. I pat her head reassuringly. That's a good doggy. You'll get through this just fine. Who's a good girl?
We'll give you little wheels for legs. It'll be even
What?
faster.
Oh, that would be adorable. You give her like dog style prosthetics, and she just
She runs on her all fours.
She'd be like that one girl, except with prosthetics, and she's not jumping, and she's not
She's
pretending
not a horse
to be a
girl.
horse.
Yeah. So nothing like her.
Yeah, it's nothing like her at all. Besides, I'm here to help you, remember?
If I got prosthetics, I would want, like, rollerblades on the bottom.
That'd be so cool.
Like prosthetic legs.
Yeah, like, if I had prosthetics, I want to, like, customize it, you know? I want to put, like, secret compartments in him, or, like, make the thumb a lighter, or, like, put a knife in my middle finger.
It's next time on SUBPARCADE.
Yeah, it's next time on SUBPARCADE. We've been going for a little while.
She's crying. No.
She's weeping because she's a dumb bitch.
She's crying because you guys are not subscribing.
Next time on SUBPARCADE.
SUBPARCADE should
No.
stop crying if you like the like button and comment the comment button and subscribe
Yeah, you
the
piece
subscribe
of
button.
shit viewer. Fucking subscribe, you fucking dick.
Yeah, engagement, whether it's good or bad, like, that's pretty fucked in my mind.
Yeah, I don't like algorithms. I really think they should go away. I think about Metal Gear Solid 2 and cry.
I think about the Patriots and I fucking lol.
I fucking lol, Lulilo.